Come on, I hope you guys weren't seriously thinking I was done with this game. No, by no means am I done with this game, and actually, I just realized I didn't. Did I save it? No, I didn't, because I don't have the skull out. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick up these max-ups again, because I'm retarded. But yeah, you might have caught actually before that I said that we were getting the bad ending. Now, if some of you didn't catch that, this will come off as a surprise to you. But let's just resume our journey through this amazing game. That was the only lie I told you, that we were done with this game. Everything else has been spot on. We're just going to do some more backtracking here. So what we're going to do now is actually we're going to curve back through the cathedral again, now that I think about this. We're going to go ahead and walk all the way back here. I guess fly would be if I can do this properly. Gonna make our way back downtown. Flying fast something. Killing everything in our way. No, I didn't want to go through there again. But that's because we have a side area to go through, which will have less content than the caverns, so we might as well just get that done now. Do 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 do. And see, we don't have to deal with any of the enemies' crap anymore, which is why the bat form is really good for backtracking. We have to kill the occasional enemy because of I can't do this right anymore, but head down here. Oh no! Stupid crows. I mean, I guess another good thing about this, we can go get those things that we couldn't before. I guess. Oh wait, we don't actually have to go all the way through the cathedral, because I forgot I opened up that shortcut. But I want to go back here and get this stuff anyways. These shortcut locations are not the best. So we'll just go ahead and do this one at a time. We missed a boomerang, a stick of TNT. I think this is the one that we got. No. We missed the Ankh of Life, which is our first accessory that actually does something. Improves healing item power. So, alright, if we ever need to use any more of those. So that's the one we broke last time we were here. And I got 2 of them. I must not have been paying attention. And we have our second accessory that we didn't equip, the Mystic Pendant, which gives us some more mana point regeneration, which is pretty good. And is there another one over here? No, okay. So now that we're done with that, we can climb back up this staircase because I don't have any more mana. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. And we're finally done with the cathedral. Oop. Beep boop boop. Back to the Colosseum and away we go. You might be wondering what we're doing. What are we doing back here? Well, 2 reasons actually. The first being that I wanted to come up here and get the secret room that I was talking about beforehand. If I could stop. Wait, I do less damage to these skeletons with the holy rod? Huh. Guess I'll just use the shield rod then? Wait, is it not down here? There it is. I don't know. Whatever. So tanky. Break this ceiling that we had before. And now that we can finally access it, what do we get for all of our troubles? The Holy Sword. Which, like the Holy Rod, does holy damage. But it also has like this empowered strike and does the same amount as the shield rod rather than the 2 damage decrease that the holy rod had. So it's a little bit better than the holy rod, and we're actually going to stick with it for a little bit. So now I want to just head back to the beginning of the Colosseum, because now we can actually go through Orlox's quarters, which is why we skipped through it so quickly. But here we're going to actually fight the second sword, the spectral sword, but we have the holy sword, and we've gone through the song and dance for a while. So it's nothing special. Now, there's 2 ways we can go, and I want to go this way. Because down here is another secret wall. Behind this secret wall, cheese, another onyx, and a broadsword. These swords, I mean, the Bast Sword's a little bit better than the Holy Sword, but doesn't do holy damage, but it's the same stuff, man. What's worse is when you get an enemy to drop a weapon, like those beginning skeletons that show up in the alchemy lab. They can drop another short sword, and when they drop the short sword, it doesn't do anything for you, and you can't sell them. Here we have a series of brothers, the Hammer Brother, and his friend, the Blade Brother. Get him, Ghost. So yeah, the Ghost attacks by hugging onto an enemy and then periodically, like, shocking them or something, using spooky ghost damage. Fun fact that I always tried, like, I would always go into mist mode to dodge that sword because I thought it would damage me, but for some reason he throws it and then it doesn't even hurt you. I guess it'd be unfair if you barely killed him and had, like, no HP and then it just killed you. So we have another warp room. Which, you know, I guess I should have came in here and unlocked that one to save us some backtracking, but I guess we still wanted to get the Holy Sword, so it wouldn't have done anything. The reason why we need the bat form, obviously, is because we needed to come up this very high vertical shaft. With some goodies along the way. A luck potion. Now we're up here. We got this little guy here. He doesn't really, he's just there for show. He doesn't do anything. Shows up a couple times down here too. Please cease and desist, citizen. Buzzinga. Got an S-Talk. Actually does a lot more damage. Oh, but it's a 2-hander. What does it swing like? Oh, whoa, 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 I wasn't expecting that. If we're actually on the ground, it actually does us a little... It completely stops us in the air, though. No, I can't work with that. So we can go this way, but that'll lead us to the boss. We don't want to go to the boss just yet. So instead, we want to come down here and save our game on the off chance that we die, because There's a lot of things that I thought I wouldn't die to, but I did die to, and there's things that I thought I would die to that I didn't die to. So we can come down here, and we got ourselves a little hallway. And this leads us to a garnet. Nothing special, just another ring to sell. Just some extra money sitting on a pedestal, basically. We got another friend in the cage. We hop down here. Now, there's nothing important down here, and I just don't want to deal with these Valhalla Knights, so I'm not going to. But over here, we have ourselves a pathway. I'd like to take a second here to show you the map. You can see that we're heading very close to either reaching a dead end, or possibly we're going to run into another area again. Get a heart max up. Up here, and this is important, we're going to break this ceiling because it's going to lead us to our next familiar and the one that I use most often. Or I kind of switch off between using him and another one we get later often. But our friend the sword card. So at first he's pretty useless. He just clumsily dashes around and spins in a circle. Then later on he'll actually swing at enemies and go straight towards the enemies as you level him up. And then when you get him to 99, there's a huge glitch you can do with him to get infinite money. Now as you can see, we ended up back in the cathedral, back where we could see there was a shortcut here, but we couldn't access it. So that's where it goes. So now we can just run on back through here. Doop, 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 doop. As you can see, the sword familiar just went away from the enemy and swung around in a circle. He's got learning to do. Don't make fun of him. Now we just want to fly straight up here. Oof. Doo-doo. Oh, I don't want. Oh, good, didn't throw my holy water away. We'll be heading on to our next boss here after we pick up this iron bowl. Now, you can get stuck in here if you ran out of mana, and Alucard is just like, why did you do this to me? But it's easy to get out of it. Head through this swanky golden door, man. It's so cool. This dude must be rich. Actually, we can sit in the chair if we wanted to, and enjoy in his dinner party. Look at him. He's a cool dude. He's just chilling, just relaxing. Actually, just break his table and he doesn't care. But if you walk up next to him, he's just like, why'd you break my table, bro? And the fight begins. Orlocks. A Count Vampire. Plenty of different attacks. Pretty cool optional boss. Starts off with summoning bats and skulls. Actually still hurts a little bit too. He makes these pillars which try to close off the area you're fighting in. He'll try to put you in between the pillars, and he'll be able to use that vacuum blade attack. But overall, he's not a complicated boss. And he's dead. Wait, what? Oh, it turns out, just like Dracula, he also turns into a giant lizard man thing. He shoots fire, except he does it way cooler than Dracula did. Now you can see we can hit his hands, as well as his head and body. Oh god. You can break his hands off, but he'll eventually regrow them. Okay. I remember as a kid, this was my nightmare boss, because I'd always go do the optional bosses. But that speed up fire, he actually didn't do his other attack, where he does a little light scan on the floor and then an explosion happens. I actually don't know why he didn't do that at all. Then we killed the giant lizard, vampire, skeleton, man, thing, whatever. And just like that, we're done with Orlox's quarters. And for our troubles coming back up here with the bat form, going through all the backtracking, killing that optional boss, we get Echo of Bat. Echo of Bat allows us to do this like little sensor thing that lights up dark areas, but we haven't really seen any dark areas. So it's going to be a lot longer before this comes into play at all. And it only comes into play in one spot. We'll head back to our save room now. And after saving, I think this will be the end of this recording session. So once again, guys, I hope you've liked the content so far. I hope you've enjoyed our journey to this point. I'd say we're about halfway through the game now, a little bit over because I went and killed the warlocks and stuff like that. Actually, no, yeah, I'd say we're about halfway point. It's a little bit after getting the bat form and you go and get other stuff. So this has been fun. Tilting for me earlier in the session. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit the like button if you have. If you're not subscribed to me and you've been enjoying my videos so far, go ahead and subscribe. Comment, let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, and I'll get back to you if I can. And this has been Akira Sora, signing out.